The fireflies came in through the pipeline, and besides the faces already seen, many strange new faces appeared too. Then as soon as the water tank was full, the messenger showed up. His look was truly stunning, and strangely enough, he looked a lot like a human. The whole hall fell silent, and that heavy silence hung over everyone like a shadow. Then Jonathan stepped forward to speak for mankind, and the moment he spoke, the tech team behind him quickly translated the firefly's words, but that clever creature had already learned human speech on its own. So as a way of saying sorry, Jonathan offered a gift on behalf of humanity, a rare flower called him rhododendron, brought all the way from the top of Mount Everest, a flower that blooms at the highest point on Earth, making it something truly precious for creatures living deep in the ocean. But the messenger's face showed no feeling at all. Instead he signaled that he too had brought something, and at his signal 2 guards stepped forward and dropped 2 fishing nets on the ground, and inside them lay the dead bodies of the firefly's children. The messenger, called the Salter, spoke in a voice that was cold yet heavy, saying his children, who were supposed to be born in the 3rd seasonal wave, had died because of human poison, pollution and filth. Seeing how tense things were getting, Kate quickly signaled Jonathan to take charge, and Jonathan immediately admitted humanity's fault, saying the whole point of this meeting was to find a way for both species to live together on this planet. But the Salter didn't buy it. He said he wanted to talk to someone else instead, and pointed straight at Scott. Everyone froze in shock. Because Scott wasn't a general, wasn't a famous politician, and wasn't a skilled psychologist like Jonathan either. He was just an ordinary clerk. So the Salter explained why himself, saying that when the dead firefly was first brought in, only one person in that whole room actually felt the pain, the only one who looked at that little body with the same respect any living being deserves, and that person was Scott. But Kate wasn't about to hand over a conversation about the safety of the entire world to someone she saw as unimportant, so she cut things off, pulled Scott out, and ordered a full investigation. And just on suspicion, even his family was put under watch. After a long meeting it was finally decided that Scott would speak, but only under strict control. He'd say only what was fed into his earpiece, reading every word off a teleprompter. Scott read out a few lines before the Salter suddenly stopped him and said, "I want water." A soldier moved to bring clean water, but the Salter said, "Not clean water, dirty water from the river." Scott looked stunned and said, "Maybe we should clean it first." The Salter replied coldly, "This isn't for me, it's for you." And that's when Scott understood. This wasn't just about one sip of water, it was a test for all of humanity. Kate ordered him to refuse, so Scott gave the official response that he couldn't drink dirty water. The Salter didn't get angry at all, he simply asked, "Why?"